What's up, everyone? It's the Benchwarmers back for our second video of the 2022 NBA draft. The top three went as we expected, but now number four is really when the floodgates open. There's around probably 5 different guys that could be taken here, and if the Kings want to surprise people, probably close to 7 to 10. But a lot of people have them taking Purdue's Jaden Ivey, who we think might be the fourth most talented person, but we predict them taking Keegan Murray, power forward from Iowa, who averaged 23 a game in college last season. I think just for a pure fit standpoint, because they have guards like De'Aaron Fox and Davion Mitchell. But it really is going to be between quite a few players. But ultimately, most think it'll boil down to between these two players. So with the fourth pick, the Sacramento Kings select. Interesting. They do select Keegan Murray as we predict, and we are still 4 for 4 on our mock draft so far. So what do you think about this, Andy?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a great pick. When you look at the past few years, they've just taken so many guards. And for them to take another player like Jaden Ivey, I don't really know how he would fit in or who would have to, take less minutes in order to get him involved. So I think this is the best pick for the Kings just to ensure, just fit-wise at least. He's a great player who I think can play the 4, and maybe Sabonis can move to the 5 for them. He has great defensive capabilities, and then also on offense, he can knock down threes and also score on the inside as well. So he I think is the right pick for the Kings here, given that they didn't get the trade they wanted.
Yeah, and I think this is sort of like the worst version of Paolo Banchero. Like, his defense is not going to shock you. There's many times where he just got lost in defense, but his offense is definitely something to marvel at. Like, to go from the growth of as a freshman averaging like 6 points a game to going up to 23 and 8 on pretty efficient splits on an Iowa team that faced a lot of tough teams, and he performed quite well and leading them into the tournament also, and actually winning their conference before getting upset in the tournament. I think that just shows the polish and just ability for Keegan Murray to put in the work and develop, especially on the offensive end. If they can pair him with a good defensive big, I don't know if Rashawn Holmes is that guy, but potentially in the future, a very good defensive big, I think that could make a very solid front court to pair alongside the young tandem of De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis and Davion Mitchell.
Yeah, so I'm going to give this pick an A as well. I think basically given their options, there was really no one else I would go with here. I mean, arguably, there's been some debates that even Benedict Mathurin is a better, is kind of the higher ranked prospect. But I think personally, Keegan Murray is the best player that's not a guard for the Kings to take here.
Yeah, I'd give this probably a B+, but this is only for one reason. I think that Keegan Murray would be available a little bit lower. I think the Pistons were definitely dead set on taking Jaden Ivey no matter what, because their reports are just like coming from left field that they are going to take Jaden Ivey. I think that like they could have either traded down 1 or traded down 2, at least got some compensation. And I think that they have such a team where they could find Keegan Murray at 5 or 6, or a player like him, like maybe instead of taking that, maybe improving on the defensive end with a player like AJ Griffin or Jeremy Sohan at like 10 or 11, if like a team like the Knicks was willing to give them like 2 firsts to move up to number 4. But I do think that it's still a very good pick, and it definitely will see. They have a fully flushed starting 5 now, and we'll see how it works.
Okay, that wraps it up for this video reacting to the Kings taking Keegan Murray here at number 4. Let us know what you think about this pick. Remember to like and subscribe. This is the Benchwarmers, and we're signing out. See ya.